One of my viewers, Ben Adams, kindly sent this Needham Electronics EMP11, or I guess it's Needham's, not sure how to pronounce that. Anyway, a device programmer for EEPROMs and programmable logic devices. It needs a machine with a parallel port that can run Windows XP. My son and I recently got Windows XP working on this old Dell Dimension 8300 from 2003, and it was a major pain getting this running, so I wanted to talk about how we did that. The first problem we ran into was that it did not want to boot off of either of these drives. So I changed the jumper settings around inside. It was originally booting off this one, then I switched to try booting off this one. To illustrate that, I have this set to just boot off the IDE CD-ROM. And if you say press any key to boot from CD, it just hangs. So there's something strange about this machine. Notice it's not looking at either drive. So we had to look for other things to do. We used a program to create a bootable Windows XP installation drive. That would get us to this point. And when we tried this first part of Win XP Professional SP install, we ran into a particular error. It would blue screen at some point, giving us this blue screen of death with this 7B. And if you get that, it suggests to do this first, but doing that didn't help. We kept getting this blue screen of death, and we were sad. So then we created this floppy with the Plop boot manager, which gave us this really cool star field. So then we tried booting off of USB from the Plop boot manager, but then it would get to this point and it would hang. It turns out our error was that we hit the enter key. We discovered through some Google searching that you actually need to hold down the shift key when you hit enter. And then that boots up. And when you try to install Windows from here, then it would work and not give us that particular blue screen of death by starting from that Plop boot manager. It took us weeks to figure this out. The first thing you should do on any Windows XP machine is switch the theme to Windows Classic. Okay, that now looks tolerable.